Good afternoon and welcome into Slot Channels in Depth. Hey, I'm your host, Tom, RhinoMan Show. You know what it's about. It's about 3:30 and it's time to get it going. We know what's going to be going on in a couple of days. Actually, on Wednesday, we have a meet and greet October 12th, 7 p.m. at the MGM Grand KA Theater. Hey, that's going to be fantastic. But that's sort of why we got today's topic. Hey, I really want to know budgets going to a casino. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But first, as I do, I got three questions for you. Hey, today's questions are very simple, but they're a little thought provoking. If you had to write a guide for how to play Dragon Link, how would you start that guide? Hey, let me know. I really want to know. That's question one. Question two. What's your preferred method of transportation in Vegas? Hey, we got a lot of channels that are flying into Vegas this week, and they're going to be traveling all over the place from downtown, Fremont Street to, Cosmo and everywhere in between. What is your preferred method of getting around in Las Vegas? Is it Uber? Is it taxis? Is it, limo? You let me know. If you're the roller like Jackpot Joe's Adventures, he's going to be cruising around in a limo all week. I'm pretty sure of it. Question number three, guys. What are the first three things you do or you think about when you go to Vegas? Hey, I want to know. Let me know what the first three things you think about when you find out you're going to Vegas. Hey, those are the three questions. Let's see what's going on here real quick. Hey, did I not update? Oh, yeah, I did update that. Let's go to the chat first. Let's see who's in the chat with me today. Guys, yesterday's show, I've been having some computer issues. Today's show, I was supposed to have some filters and things up. My computer just was not having it. Hey, it's Monday. It's Michelada Monday. I hope you guys are enjoying a nice cold drink as I am. Wow, that is pretty good. Wow. Kind of spicy too. I like it that way. Not as spicy as the one chip challenge. If you told me on Saturday, that's what I was doing. And by the way, guys, the background still in honor of Scotty H Town. Let's see who's in the chat. We got Olga Rosas. What is a budget? Scotty H Town. I'm usually at the ATM within 2 hours after arriving. Hey, leave crying the norm. Sister Yoshi dropping the platypuses. Speaking of that, let me get this on so I can see the platypuses there. There we go. Scotty H Town again. Tammy, she's going to be at that meet and greet. Can't wait. Penny D is in the house. Sister Yoshi's in the house. Jamal is in the house. Appreciate you. What's going on? Hope to see you in Vegas. Hope everybody's going to be in Vegas. Randy, the slot wizard. There's my bro right there. Hey, he made the thumbnail again. I'm just saying. He's the guy with the turned out pockets. He's sort of like Scotty H Town. Once he gets to Vegas, his pockets are empty. Let's see. Oh, I got this turned up. You guys are probably hearing echo. I don't like that. Tiffany Mills Slot Channel. Run for your life. Exactly. Brad, thank you for coming in. Olga Rosas is in the house. Bradley Jones is in the house. Appreciate all of you guys. Let's see who else is in here today. If you guys are in the background, come on in and say hi. The Gambler After Dark. Hey, sir. When is the last time you've made it out to Vegas? Let me know in the chat. Hey, I want to know. And by the way, your football teams are looking pretty good out there. The college teams anyway. Doris Carizi's in the house. Appreciate you. R.A. Jr. is in the house. Love you. Shaka Slots. Can't wait. Hopefully I see you out there in Vegas as well. Let's see who else we got in here. SoCal today. Florida tomorrow. Hey, I would like to be in both of those places. SoCal, like way south by like Harris, SoCal. But yeah, that'll be coming soon. Let's see who else is in here. Appreciate all of you guys. I want to say thank you to Sister Yoshi, channel manager. Hey, she's been reaching out and getting me some good interviews that we have coming up in the near future here. This week we're going to be in Vegas Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just want to say hi. I want to thank you. Well, Susan wants to teach RhinoMan Bruce Springsteen songs. We know that. And I want to say thank you to the new subscribers to the channel. Judy Stromile. Hey, appreciate it. DG Productions. Appreciate that. Michael I can't see it. Brohagen. Hey, appreciate that. Jay Brown and my man Tommy Two Chips. Appreciate you guys coming in. the Good Vibes crew. Hey, we know who they are. Shaka Slots, Gamblers Unknown. Hey, Yoshi Slots, NES Slots, New England Scratcher, Robert Kaczynski. Appreciate him. Gambleby Slots and more. Appreciate that. Bradley Jones, who's in the house. Love Struck Gambling. I see that. SoCal Slots and more. TMP Slots. Trace the Ace. Mr. Hampay. Hey, Danny D, the cool Scratcher fan. Appreciate you. Yo, Ange. Rand Jones. Hey, Slot Sister. Easy Life Jackpots. Hey, there's so many of you guys that I'm going to have to take a break here. Lucky Obsession Slots and Scratcher. Appreciate that. Gambling Granny. Can't wait to see Granny Fest. 5K Grenade. I'll be hanging out with him. Avalon Bash. Sister Yoshi. Slotnista. Brenda B. Beer Belly Slots. Hey, and let's welcome in Becky A to the Good Time Rollers. Appreciate that. Now let me get back to that super chat that I saw fly by here. I think the waves in your pictures are moving as your beard blends right in. H2O never. Yes, Scotty, the filters that I would have had for you today, I would have been under the water. Well, unfortunately, I couldn't get the computer to work. Need to work on that for sure, guys. Absolutely. Okay, so let's get into the topic today. Hey, the question is this: going to the casino on a budget. Do you think about that before you go? I want to know, or are you at the point where you don't even worry about it? I know some people, hey, they could break off 2, 3, 4,000, 5,000 like that without even thinking about it. So budget's really not in their frame of mind. For most of us, a budget is definitely something we got to think about when we go to the casino. And the reason this subject came up is because there's going to be a lot of channels in Vegas. And I know how channels operate. I know what they need to do in order to get content. I know how they operate. Hey, a lot of channels are definitely on budget. So that's what I want to know about. And I really need to know about you. So we're going to go down some of these things and we're going to talk about them for a minute. And then I will go back over to the chat and see what's going on because I see it moving by pretty quickly here. So going to the casino on a budget, do you think about it before you go or do you just not worry about it? Hey, and this is for channels. This is another question for channels. What % of your budget is put aside to get content? Hey, I want to know if you're going as a channel, is your budget to get content or is your budget to go have a good time? And there's a difference in having a good time and getting a budget. There's some channels that will not touch a machine unless they have their camera on, where there's others that will play a machine. As soon as they get a bonus, they start recording and record from there. And there's some that just record bonuses and put them together afterwards. So I want to know what % of your budget for going to a vacation, like vacation or a get together or an event or G2E or just getting out to your local casino is billed for just your content. You know, what about a trip out for Vegas? Hey, going to Vegas for a lot of people is a lot different than their local casino. Mind you, there are people that live in Vegas and Vegas is their local casino all over the strip and the outskirts, everything else. But for most people, they have to get to Vegas and that eats up part of their budget. For a lot of people that are flying in from the East Coast recently, and they've been getting there, you know, since Saturday, Sunday, and they're going to be staying for a complete week, more than 7 days, more than 5 days, whatever it is. So they have that added expenditure of flying to Vegas. Hey, for me, Vegas is sort of like my local casino because my real local casino is Harrah's SoCal, which you guys know is down in San Diego, the San Diego area, which could be 2.5 hours for me to get there. For Vegas, it's 2.5, 3 hours, maybe 3.5, depending on traffic. So it's sort of the same for me. So Vegas is like my local casinos. I could go there often and not have to worry about, hey, if I'm broke one day, I'm stuck here for 5 days or 7 days because I could just turn around and drive home. I want to know. So a lot of people that have that extra expenditure of flying, that's one expenditure. The other part of that too is for some of the people that are flying into Vegas, they might not have a lot of comps built up at some casinos. I know Harrah's or Caesar's Palace, they have casinos all over the place. And if you can build up comps at your local Caesars, you could use them in Vegas. But a lot of people don't have those comps built up. So now they have to pay for a room or pay a portion of the room for the most part and be rated later to get the free play. And believe me, you can, if that is one of your issues, the hotels, you can ask your host or the casino players club or whatever, if they will rate your play while you're there. If you're planning to spend a lot of money on the slots, ask them to rate your play to get your room comped for that particular trip. They'll put a note in the system, and if you play enough, they will comp your room for that stay, even though you have it at a booked rate. So that's just an inside tip. If you guys want to contact either your host or one of the hosts for Caesar's Palace, if you have the app, you could contact a host. You could email them. You could ask them those questions. They do have a list of hosts on the app that you could reach out to. That's just one thing. Okay, some people. Hold on one second here, guys. I got something coming up on the screen. If I had to say stay at a casino and I had to pay, because I haven't had to pay for a casino hotel in such a long time, I probably wouldn't stay there that often. And so that's the thing. For the ones that traveled, I've had people on my show that said they'd rather stay on the East Coast and play at their locals, because when they come to Vegas, if they lose that first day, they lose their budget or they lose a big chunk of their budget. They can't just turn around and go home like, people that are close or people that drive in. They could just drive home. But if you're waiting on a flight, you're kind of stuck for a while. And being stuck in Vegas without any cash is a bad thing. Believe me, been there, done that. Don't like it. Okay, so some people do this, and I want to know from you guys if you do this. Some people say that they put their budget for a day in an envelope, and they'll only take down that one envelope to the casino and play for that day's budget or whatever they're going to do for that day. They only have that budget in that envelope, and they have the rest of the days separated into other envelopes. Hey, that's one way to do it. I don't know if that works correctly, because if you lose that budget in the first 5 minutes, you could walk back up to your room, get the next day's envelope, and start playing again. I'm just saying, gamblers are going to gamble. People are going to do it. And if you lose your money real quick, hey, it's hard not to do that, especially if you're there for quite a while. It's going to do that. So one, do you separate your money based on the day's budget that you're going to play in envelopes or any other fashion? And if you have a different fashion, let me know what that fashion is, how you would separate that, so that I could have that listed out there. RhinoMan, I built a 20-foot RhinoMan voodoo doll, about to set it on fire. Let me know if you're getting hot. Hey, he built a Rhino Burning Man. I love it, Randy. Thank you for doing that. I will, Randy, Scotty H-Town tells Randy, I follow RhinoMan's code of ethics, vulturing slot machines and taking drinks from players when they're not looking. That's called free falling. Hey, did I put that in the book and send it to you, Randy? I'm just saying that sounds pretty good. I absolutely do. I absolutely do that. RA Junior, 300 a day was my budget into Vegas 2 years ago, but next time I got my fun budget will increase. Hey, that's always good, but it's good to at least go with numbers that you're comfortable with. In doing so. So do you separate your money into different stacks for each day? As RA Junior says, he had $300 budget a day, but hey, you know how that goes. And like I said, we're all gamblers and we lose it pretty quick. I like when I go to a casino and I could play a while, regardless if I'm losing or not, but if it lasts me a while to play up and down, whatnot, that's a good thing. Some people tell me that they leave all of their pertinent cards at home, except one for the hotel room to make sure that you could book your room and everything else. And they leave the rest of their ATM cards or credit cards or whatever it is at home. Do you guys do that? Hey, what happens if something happens on the way home? You break down or something happens where you need that. I guess you have the one card and that's all good. Um, Susan wants to dance with Bruce Springsteen. We were discussing in another group about getting a lockbox for your winnings and leaving the key at home. Yes, but you do get kind of desperate if you leave that key at home and you got a stack of hundos in that lockbox. You'll find a way to get it open. I'm just saying, the hotels are very giving when you need tools or something like that. You could get it. You got something. You could find a fork or something and get into that lockbox. It doesn't stay locked permanently for a long time. Or you're going to say, oh, yeah, I left the key at home, but actually put it in your bag or something like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, guys. Here's another question for you. On your casino trips, like Vegas. Vegas gives me quite a lot of free play. Different casinos, different places. They give me free play all over the place. So, do you guys count your free play as part of your budget? If so, let me know. Is that part of your gambling budget or your budget to get content? Hey, exactly, Scotty H Town. That's what matters. Absolutely, Scotty. I don't know what you said, but I'm sure it's good because somebody said in this chat, I think it was Rain's World, that you were a very smart guy. I don't know what's wrong with her. I think she was drinking heavily that day. I'm just saying. Or she said you're a bright guy. Sort of like me and my tank top, sort of fluorescent that way. Just saying. So do you count your free play as part of your budget? If so, what about the money you convert into your free play? Say you have $500 in free play and you turn that into $1,500. Is $1,500 now part of your budget? Yeah, I'm sure you did pay her to say that. Is $1,500 now part of your budget, or do you put that aside and only take half of it? Anyone receiving a message from someone in Vegas asking to Zelle money? Hey, yes, I have received messages from people asking me to Zelle them money. But if Randy receives a message from me to have him Zelle me money, he hangs up the phone immediately. I have 100% pure aluminum RhinoMan screwdriver you could use to open stuff. Hey, that's a strong screwdriver. Jackpot Joe's Adventures in Slots. Are you headed out to Vegas right now? I hope so, if you're not already there. Buddha Edwin Edbert with the 99-cent super sticker. Way to go. So for those of you guys that don't have a budget, just hit up Jackpot Joe. He's been winning like crazy. You could message him. 8675309 is his number. Give him a call. He'll be glad to answer and Zelle you whatever you want Zelled. I'm just saying. And I saw what he was. He's heading out Friday. He's got a special outfit he's wearing on the plane. He's got the upside down pineapple shirt, Hawaiian shirt. He's got the pineapple sweatsuit pants. He's going in complete style. He's even having a pineapple limousine pick him up at the airport. He's going all out this time. So I'm just saying, all you pineapple heads out there, look for Jackpot Joe to be sliding in somewhere in the near future. Where are you staying, by the way, Jackpot Joe? Let everybody know so they could hit you up for cash. Okay, so with that being said, free play, do you count that as part of your budget? I want to know. This is another question I want to know. Do you bring your entire budget with you, or do you just hit the ATM X amount of times? I want to know because, hitting that ATM adds another cost onto whatever it is your budget. Some of them are anywhere between $5 and $12 to pull out cash. So that adds part to that. So let me know on that. How many times? Creepy old man Slots. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you being in here. Thank you for coming in. TMP Slots, appreciate you coming in. So that adds to that. How many times do you visit the ATM, even if you have your budget with you? Do you go to the ATM? And then here's the other question on it. When you're buying drinks, I know a lot of you guys are slot players. You don't even buy drinks because they come by, but you need to have tip money. And you guys better be tipping those cocktail waitresses because they work their asses off. Tammy doesn't go to the ATM at all. Smart lady. Definitely do not go to the ATM. Do not visit the casino cage unless you're cashing out a large sum of money or you're cashing out your quarter tickets that won't be cashed out by the machine, or you're not playing those back in the Dragon Link. Guys, I'm going to get off topic here for a second. I hope you guys got a chance to watch Mr. Handpay's video today. And this is a plug for Mr. Handpay. He did the Trick Your Dragon Link machine. He dropped 20 in the machine and he was doing the $250 spins. So he must have went through 6 to, I would say, 14 or 16 times putting $20 in and hitting the lucky chance spin for $250. He did get the free games, the free spin once, and then the second time he got it, I believe he got it with a major and a couple of $1,250 balls on there. That was an amazing video off of a $20, $250 spin. Hey, that was pretty awesome. Go check it out. ATM walk of shame. Yes, definitely it is a walk of shame for the ATM. So we talked about people flying into Vegas. We talked about people driving into Vegas. But here is the thing. If you're going to Vegas on a budget, what happens to that budget if you get your butt kicked the first day? Do you just not play anymore that day? Do you play later the next day when your budget kicks in again? Or does it kick in at 12:01 midnight? You go up and get the other envelope and now you're back down playing at 12 a.m. Midnight. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Me and Jackpot Joe are going to do the D-Lucky experience. He's paid for everything. I think he told him we got like a $10,000 budget to do that one, and it's going to be just like that. We're going to see if we could double that up. Double up, go for broke. Hey, there you go. Or do you wait around at 11:59 and then go back up to the room at 12 o'clock? The other thing too is if you withdraw your budget from the ATM, like I asked, if you don't pull out X amount of money to take it all with you at the same time, do you simply wait for midnight? Pro tip: ATM resets at midnight, and in the time zone your bank is in. So if you're East Coast, that resets at 9 p.m. That is a good pro tip. You must have had years of experience figuring that one out. Kino Warriors, thank you for coming in. All you have to do is control your gambling. Don't let gambling control you. That's what I do unless I get drunk. Hey, good point. And the drinking plays a big factor because, hey, you get like me. I'm brave. I'm the man of my castle. This is my ship. I'm the captain now. As soon as I get these Coronas in me, that's absolutely what happens. So you got to make sure that you do that. Some people trick themselves. They hide money from themselves. I had a buddy that he really liked to drink, and he would get drunk, but he would win at poker, and he would hide money in the room from himself. The problem with that is he forgot where he hid it because he was too drunk. So some lucky person found money under the mattress or in the drawer or in the closet somewhere at a couple of the hotels. I absolutely do know. So back to the ATM. Hey, do you wait for the ATM to kick in to the next day so you can pull out the next amount? Some people could only pull out X amount per day. So 4:30 p.m. I'm doing a live at Aria. Come say hi. Love to see everyone. I'll be down with Casanova Slots around 8:45, then the M Resort at midnight. Hey, sounds good. I'm sure we're going to be running into you probably more than once. So do you wait for that to kick in? I just need to know. Now, I don't know where you're coming from, but would you go to Vegas with $500 or less? Hey, let me know that. I'm curious to see that. Is that acceptable to go to Las Vegas for, I don't know, however many days you're going to go with 500 bucks or less. Do you expect to win? Do you always go to the casino expecting to win? Would you go? Could you have fun with less than 500 bucks? Avalon Vast slots. Oh, what's up, everybody? Just stop by to say hi. Work is crazy. Hey, work your butt off because you're going to be leaving on Wednesday. And we'll see you Wednesday afternoon for sure. So let me know about that. Do you pay for rooms? That's the other part of it. And what percentage of your budget goes to food and drinks? I want to know that too. So you have a budget, you have cash in your pocket. Do you charge everything to your room, or do you pay with a credit card? Like if you're eating in one of the casinos you're staying at and you're going to dinner, do you charge it to your room? Do you get it comped? Do you how does that work for you guys? I'd like to know that, because for me it's simple. My host says put everything on the room, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. It'll be done. So that's usually what I do, unless I'm at a different casino. And then I'll put it on my credit card because I have cash for tips and everything else and for gambling. So I'll just put the drinks, if I'm at a bar, just kicking back, I'll do that. Hey, on an event like this, your budget doesn't have to be that much because, hey, and I'm telling you this because you're going to spend a lot of time interacting with a lot of other channels. There's a lot of channels out there that are going the meet and greet on Wednesday. Friday, we have Granny Fest. Hey, we're going to be spending a lot of time doing things outside of just gambling. So no, pay up front unless it's free. You're absolutely right, Olga. I absolutely do know that. So, you can do other things in Vegas aside from gamble, especially on trips like that. You got G2E. We're going to be taking trips around there. We're going to be at Granny Fest. We're going to be at the meet and greet on Wednesday. I'm going to be hanging out with some other people on Thursday, Friday, throughout the day, up and down. NJ Slot Guy, hey, he's got his massive tripod. He's going to be rolling through the casinos. I think we're going to see him outside the Bellagio fountains. He's got the big lighting set up and everything. I think they're trying to build him a stage to go along with that tripod that he has, but who knows? I don't gamble in Vegas. I can do that minutes from my house, so I go for the food. Hey, absolutely. I know I will be hitting up my Korean barbecue place that I go to. It's a hole in the wall, but the food is excellent. Discovered that place a long time ago. Every trip I go into Vegas, I usually try and stop in there just to get some Korean barbecue and some soju. You know me, but there we go. Gotta go, TMP Slots. Bye-bye. I hope I see you at Vegas. Olga, don't be jealous because he's minutes away from his house to lose money. I'm just saying, it doesn't always pay him well. So do you budget for food and drink and all of that too? I'd like to know. And then I also want to know from you guys how and what you do for your budget. Randy, the slot wizard, Jackpot Joe, thank you for blocking me from your Grinder account. No, it's okay. I'll make sure he opens it up to you, Randy, so you can get all the text and everything you do. Like I said, Vegas is my local. I get a lot of free play there. Sometimes they give me some really good offers that I just have to drive out just for one day and take advantage of those. If you're getting $500, $600, $700 in free play, it's absolutely worth it to take the drive out there, especially from where I live. I let creepy old sugar mama pay. Hey, there you go. If you let creepy old sugar mama pay, that is all good. I need to find me a creepy old sugar mama. Absolutely. Hey guys, this is RhinoMan. I'm sorry I wasn't able to do yesterday's show. I'm working on equipment. I'm working on producing new players cards for my channel, as well as a couple of other channels that have already ordered them. So I will be doing that for them. Tomorrow I will have a show. Wednesday will probably be a show from the road, or if I just wait until I get to Vegas. I do know there's some stretches of the 58 and 15 freeway that I get pretty good connection, and I could probably go live, but I have to set my car up today with all of the mounts and everything that I'm going to need. Hey guys, Thank you for coming in. I hope I get to see a lot of you and meet a lot of you in Vegas. It's going to be a great time. I cannot wait. Until next time, guys, let the good times roll, and I will see you then.